From Lampung, not from Nusa Tenggara Barat. Okay. Okay. If I take, for example, one characteristic of you yourself, for example, the ethnic, for example, okay, and also the religion, also the culture. Do you think that you are the same as you are now? Let's say you belong to no ethnicity, for example. You belong to no religion, for example. You have no culture, for example. I'll just take three. Do you think that you are still the same as you are today?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? All right. So those characteristics actually, belongs to our identity, and those characteristics also makes you different from other people. In this case. In my case, for example, I'm from Palembang. Even I'm not Palembangese, all right? I belong to another ethnic in the South Sumatra that is from Ogan. Okay? If I take it from myself, then I cannot differentiate my ethnicity from other ethnics in the South Sumatra province. Well, in the South Sumatra province, there are many ethnics. Not only the native South Sumatran people, but maybe some comers from other countries. Now, when we talk about students, when I said we here before, maybe we are as teachers. But when we talk about students, now consider our students. When we ask students to remove aspects of themselves, to accommodate our teaching goals, we are actually disabling their ability to learn and achieve at full capacity. What does it mean? That we cannot ignore those kind of things. Okay? As teachers, we need to be receptive to other students coming from other areas, other places, from other cultures, that kind of thing. That is the perlu, not the real topic. Now let us consider some terms in relation to the topic. Now we try to define terms used in multicultural education. When we talk about multicultural education, then that is a vast area actually, a massive area to discuss. I just like to focus into some, like culture, diversity, ethnicity, race, multicultural education, cultural responsiveness, cultural efficiency, for example, global competence, tolerance, bias, stereotype, equity, equality. I'm sure that everybody, has come across these kind of terms. These terms are very common in the multicultural education. Then when we talk about multicultural education, then certainly, we talk about many things. Multicultural, or multicultural, meaning that what? That it belongs to many cultures, more than one culture. Okay, especially this one. This is a kind of issue that is much discussed and mostly debated when we talk about multicultural education. Equality and equity. Equality and equity. When we refer to this, equality means giving each student the same resources. But when we talk about equity, especially when we try to attach it with education, certainly equity means that every student has access to resources and educational rigor when they need at the right moment in their education, despite race, gender, ethnicity, language, family income, family background and disability. Now, in the multicultural education, we should not ignore this kind of thing. Certainly, students coming from many areas, from many countries, needs to be accommodated in terms of the equity. Now let's see again. Let us again try to compare between 20th century educational schooling and the 21st century educational schooling. The condition is different, yeah, actually, when we compare. Now we are living in the 21st century, actually. Yeah, but some of us maybe experience the 20th century education, like Ibu Dr. Rahma, for example. I myself, for example, because we started our schooling, yeah, before the year of 2000. What time did you start your kindergarten? You didn't have it. You didn't have it. You did. I studied my primary school in the year 1974. Yeah, maybe some of you were born in that year. Yeah? You haven't born yet. At that time, it was still in the 20th century, right? Even at the end of the 20th century. Now, when I compare it now with today's conditions, certainly the condition is very much different. When I was a student, and I'm a teacher now, when I compare, the education has much developed, yeah, in our country. Now, these are some characteristics of the schooling in the 20th century and 21st century. Okay. When we talk about multicultural education or multicultural classroom data, certainly this is the position. Yeah. Transformation, inclusive system, collaborative, co-creative, leadership team, agents of change, school-wide, etc. Right? Especially inclusive system. Okay? It should be inclusive when we are dealing with people coming from many cultures. These are some characteristics of the culture of schooling. Yeah. I'm not going to talk much about this. Yeah. Maybe we skip it. Now let's focus on this multicultural education before we actually talk about multicultural classroom. Okay, when we check the literature, then we might come across these 16 cultural groups. When we try to see one by one, yeah. Body, shape, or size, gender, family structure, race, gender, identification, occupation, family structure, 20th century, culture, sexual orientation, ability, disability, religion, socioeconomic status, ethnicity, age, and geographic setting. These 16 classifications represent the cultural groups actually. Now, when we try to check ourselves one by one, yeah, maybe when we try to compare it with other colleagues, for example, we might see some differences among these 16 groups. Which is more common when we talk about culture, do you think? Gender, certainly, right? Yeah. Even now, people in Thailand try to expose there are other genders apart from male and female. Yes, even genders. Hopefully, it does not happen in Jambi. In Indonesia, even efforts to accommodate that kind of issue is propagating now. They are trying to impose that kind of idea in any places. When they talk about race, okay, occupation, same thing. Religion, moreover. The culture itself, ethnicity, age. Yeah. In short, when we check the literature, we might find the 16 group of culture. Now let's see the multicultural curriculum. What does literature say about this? In the multicultural curriculum, yeah, teachers is hoped to be able to help to overcome superficial differences to create a multicultural and democratic society. Allow the curriculum to consist of a wide variety of teaching strategies that embrace the diverse cultures in the classroom. Teachers will determine, bias, and carefully monitor all students in the classroom to ensure that diversity is valued. Diversity is valued, not diversity is discredited. No. Okay. Multicultural education also aims to ensure equitable individual participation in all aspects of society and to enable people to maintain their own culture while participating together to live in a common society. Bapak Ibu, I just like to ask one thing. We are living in the same country, right? The same province, in Jambi, for example. Do you think that when you are teaching in a classroom, you teach a multicultural student or only students belong to one culture? Different culture. Can you be more specific? Ugustana, maybe?
For example, in my class, I teach students not only from Jambi City, but from other agencies and even from outside, from abroad, from Egypt, and also from Thailand, from Pakistan. So various cultures.
So you have foreign students here?
Yes.
Very good. And be undergraduate degree? Undergraduate or postgraduate?
Undergraduate.
Then you should learn from Unja. Yeah? We don't have any foreign students in the undergraduate degree, but we have some students in the master degree. Our chancellor is trying to invite, and this is a challenge for us. Because country this year is changing its status into PTNB,
Oh.
and life is becoming harder and harder. So, Unja, please don't. Mudelika, Mudika as well. We might be in the same boat later, yeah? Now we are thinking about what to get, what to sustain from the program. People are afraid. Okay, fine. Let's
What's
go.
that?
Ibu bapak yang mempunyai mobile brush yang BH 1563 NH. Oke.
Okay, thank you. It's an urgent, yeah? Okay, right. So Unja is lucky, you see. You have more foreign students in the undergraduate level. I'm happy to hear that, Derita, yeah? So your university steps a bit forward to our university.
Depend
I
on
sometimes
the
talk to my dean,
money.
Let's all learn from Unja. What's Unja about? Because I was there, I know. I keep maintaining the website, seeing the progress, and I'm happy to see that now there are many doctors at the English study program. Yeah. At Unsri, there are only 22 of us. 22 of us. And 4 are pursuing doctoral degree, and there are only 18 of us. We are handling Layu class, Palembang class, S2 class, PPP program. We hardly have enough time to sleep. But I don't mean to invite others to not say no. Okay, I don't want anybody to follow my footsteps. Alright, so this is the thing, yeah? We try to see the diversity as something to be valued in multicultural or curriculum. Now again, in the multicultural curriculum,